What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas China One here, and today we're back again with another Transformer figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Voyager class Dinobot. And let me be the first person to say I'm not a huge fan of the Dinosaur Mode. I mean, they did a decent job kind of replicating it, but I'm not a fan of the Dinosaur Mode at all. So, but before we also continue, this figure has been customized. I did it myself. So if you see some little schmutzes of gold on there, like for example on his paw here, or his talons, or whatever the heck these are, I don't know what the heck it is, but and that needs to come away because that's for a different character, different review. So, but anywho, this is Dinobot, and I'll be the first to say I'm actually a fan of Dinobot. I'm not a huge fan of this mold of Dinobot specifically, but I can live with it. I can certainly live with it. It works. It doesn't do anything huge for me, but it's okay. I mean, they tried. They really, really tried. That's not something easy to replicate. But we're going to look at the box first. So, included in the box here is nothing but there's, let's take a look-see here. Gotta kind of go a little high up there. Hello there. And so there's the box. You've got Dinobot on the front, got Voyager class in different languages all around. Triangular shaped box or whatever the heck that's called. And there you got Dinobot on the back. Now, this was where they seriously messed up. Okay? The computer images completely suck. Like, a lot. Because the computer images that they had created look like garbage. Like, seriously. Who thought this was a good idea to show us that? That's what you're going to show us, Hasbro? That mess? That disaster? Alright. But I can safely say the figure in hand is a lot better than the box art. So I'm going to move Dino's box out of the way because it's kind of small and doesn't really belong there. And we're going to take Dinobot's and we're going to shove it in that little corner right there just for fun. So, yeah. Anywho, let's get down to some comparisons. So, this is Kingdom Deluxe Class Cheetor. So obviously he is a Voyager class. Otherwise, this just wouldn't work. So obviously that is it. There's Cheetor. Here he is next to Thrilling 30s RC. Just because it's here, And here's the next review that I got this on sale at Walmart. The G1 redeco of Hardhead, Titans Return Hardhead. And because I don't have Megatron on me at the moment, I'll get back to that scale a different day. But anywho, so let's get down to the transformation. In the transformation, okay, for the first time when I was transforming this guy, I originally thought, okay, this is ridiculous. I don't know how to do it. It's just dumb. But I just decided, you know what? I'm going to go for it and see what happens. And then after I transformed him a couple times, I started liking it. So, anywho, let's just look at the Dinobot or Dinosaur mode real quick. The Velociraptor mode. Obviously, these are his feet. I mean, obviously, Dinobot's gonna have some form of kibble. I mean, it's Dinobot. This becomes the chest piece later in the robot mode. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of these weird looking paw, hand, whatever the heck these are. So yeah, he will not be displayed in Velociraptor mode. Let's just say that. So, all right. So to transform the dude here, we're gonna have to remove the tail, and to transform the tail, which does form his accessories. Real quick, I'll just get into that. You got to split it right down the center, and then you got to pull it up, and there's the iconic sword that's always pinkishly weird chrome. And wire weapons in the background that don't need to be there. Sorry. Should have cleaned this up from Gigawatt's review, but I didn't. But yeah, this becomes his iconic spinny shield, and this becomes the iconic pink sword that they painted purple for some reason, but okay. And you can transform Dinobot with this on, but just because it just makes life a little easier, you can remove the tail. I don't consider it parts forming because these literally are a piece of him in the show, so I don't consider that parts forming at all. So we're going to set those off to the side, and we're left with half a dinosaur, or a dinosaur with no tail. So anywho, to start this off, what you're going to want to kind of do is you're going to want to bring these little ham hands, and you're going to want to kind of collapse them down. There's a tab right there, and it's going to go right there, and it's going to get tabbed right there. So you take that, and we then make sure it all tabs into place like so. And then we're going to bring the dino legs, or what will become his arms, up like so. And then we're going to take this back section and just kind of unfold it and unravel his head. And this is where things get really, really weird. And this is where I've seen people break their figures. You're going to want to pull down like this. And whilst you're doing that, you're going to, it's really weird. You're going to have to it's a really funky thing. Yeah, you're going to have to kind of pull down and then pull away. Because this piece here tabs into that little nook and cranny right there. And so that's going to do that. And then you're going to bring it down, close up the calf, flip out. Ooh, this is another thing that I don't like about I think it's my copy only, but his toes just do not, like, they're a little weak. I mean, they're usable, but they're weak. So then we're going to do that, bring it down, do the same thing on the other side, bring it down and out. And this whole thing is on a hinge joint, so it's going to hinge upward real quick. And then we're going to close up the calf, make sure it all closes up. Fold out heel spur, make sure everything stays all in one place. And then we're going to rotate at the waist, which I do like that they added a rotational joint. You're going to make sure that the little dino arms are out of the way. And this is where things get a little bit entertaining. So you're going to push the dino head forward, and you're going to expose this little lip here, and this little piece here is going to kind of clip right into the back of the dinosaur head. So you're going to do it like this, and it's going to just sit there, and then you're going to kind of push down on that, and it's going to wrap around this piece here is going to wrap around that. So I'm going to do that, make sure that whole thing is snapped into place, and then bring this back. And then this, you're going to kind of have to move some parts, and I know it's not fun, but you're going to have to, whoa, hello, what the heck was that? Ooh, that was, the heck was that? But these, you're going to want to pull and push inward like that, and it's just going to kind of rest there. So it's not going to go anywhere, it's just going to stay there. So now we're kind of on the home stretch, and we're going to work on his chest. So you're going to want to push down on this hinge, which will bring up the arm. Then you're going to want to bring this piece outward and then push it in. And then as soon as you've done that, then you rotate at the shoulder, keep the arm out of the way. This one doesn't like to stay tabbed in very well. At least this is my copy of the toy. I could be wrong about others. And then bring this in to fold up into the chest, and there's a tab piece here that's just going to kind of rest inside that little notch. And do the same thing on the other side. Bring up the arm like so. Rotate that. Bring it down. Rotate at the shoulder. Kind of bring it up. Make sure we can get all this in here and on camera. And then we're going to just make that rest there. And to form the arms, all you have to do is literally just form up the hands like that. Just close up the hands like that. Very simple. And there you have Dinobot in his robot mode. And I must say, it's a nice looking Dinobot. The first thing that I was very hesitant about when I was going to look into purchasing this figure were the hands. The hands were a big thing because they look so friggin' bulgy. I had to literally sit there and think, what on earth were they thinking with this? Like, these hands are just clunky. And then I remembered something. I remembered that Dinobot's hands were always bigger. And so I suppose when they were trying to replicate that, they tried and it just got a little bit out of hand, and this is the best they could come up with. In all honesty, I must say it's not too bad. It's not bad. Look, it's not terrible. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it, but at the very least, he has opposable thumbs and opposable fingers, I suppose, in a way. But they're all on their own hinge. So, anyway, let's take a good look at the Dinobot here and robot mode. And one thing my copy has an issue with is that the top and waist piece is a little gappy. Like, yeah, I can just do this and the top piece will move, but this piece will stay stable. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. I'm pretty sure there isn't, as far as I'm aware. Please leave me something down in the comments, because I'm sure there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it, and I don't want to break my figure. So, anywho, you can give him his weapons to hold, and with the sword, you're going to kind of have to position it a specific way, because these are hexagons inside his hands, and this is like kind of a square peg, so you're going to kind of want to just articulate it in there just enough, and then close up his hands. Then he's holding the sword, and with the spinny shield, it's pretty straightforward. It's almost like the original, kind of, only it doesn't spin, and like I said, these ankles are just so freaking loose on my copy, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Like, it's really bugging the crap out of me, because this thing should not be so top heavy. So, gonna have to kind of pose him a little bit, but with this, it's pretty straightforward. There's a little notch here. Make sure that it goes inside one of the holes just correctly, and you can kind of close his hands a little bit. And something like that is what we're going for. And I have to say, I am loving this Dinobot. Just absolutely loving it. I mean, I can't get enough of this thing in this pose. Like, I just can't get enough of how well this looks. Like, seriously, they literally blew themselves away with this figure. In a way. The first way I will say that they failed was the legs, because that gold plateness on there, I painted that. And I kind of brightened up the gold a little bit on some stuff. But I gotta say, all in all, I think Hasbro did an okay job. It's not perfect, it's not fantastic, but you know what? It's something to give us, and I have to say that is what makes me love doing this. So I didn't bother to transform any of the other scale comparisons, because I'm kind of lazy and it's late. So here he is next to Cheetor. As you can see, obviously he's a Voyager class, and Cheetor's obviously deluxe. So, and then here he is next to RC. And here he is next to next review, Hardhead. Alright, well, this is the part of the video where I say, have a good time, thanks for watching, bye. But this is the part where I actually come to ask for a slight favor from people. This year will be my 8th year doing YouTube in January of next year, and I would honestly love to make it to 500 subscribers if we can do that by January. I think it would be really cool, because if I can get to 500, then I can continue doing this sort of thing, and the next giveaway will happen. I just don't know if it will, I just don't know if it's going to happen right now, but it will happen within the next few months, maybe later down the road. But Anywho, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok at the same name. And don't forget to leave a like on this video. And don't forget to leave a comment down below about what Transformer you want to see me do next. And what Goof video you want to see me do next. Because Goofs are coming back. We have taken a hiatus, but we're coming back from them. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.